Hey nerds, welcome back to a Nerdy4. Today we got two topics to talk about. So today we are Nerdy4 Justice League Dark, as well as just Halloween in general. Halloween's upon us. Nerdy Halloween! So we're going to be talking about our favorite movies and general stories in general. So first topic of Nerdy4 is today we are Nerdy4 Justice League Dark.
Justice League Dark.
Justice League Dark.
So what's our thoughts
Justice
about
League
it?
already dark? Ha ha ha, fellas, ribbing you on Zack Snyder's potentials. Oh god.
Get out of here.
So yeah, Justice League Dark. So what's our general thoughts about it?
Really, really happy that's been greenlit. Not too much has been said about it, but no, I'm very happy that they've confirmed this though, at least, because again, going back to the whole DC versus Marvel movies type situation,
Yeah.
it's another different movie by DC.
Yep.
Yes.
It's not the common, oh yeah, look, it's another team up of superheroes. No, this is a team up of wizards, warlocks, demons, and all sorts. So, haha, take that, Marvel, haha.
Yeah, is it like a session of D&D or LARPing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's D&D.
Yeah.
Good, Alex, what's your thoughts about this movie then?
I'm really looking forward to it because, like you said, it's placing what people's expectations of a superhero movie is like. Oh yeah, they got powers and all that, but let's introduce magic, which they did in the Suicide Squad movie, which we talked about, and which is, I think, leading towards the introducing DC to the world of magic and like sorcerers and sorceresses, wizards, witches, demons, and the supernatural. So it gets me excited.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Myself, I haven't really read Justice League Dark. It was on my
But
list.
hey, Curtis, you haven't known this, but in Justice League Dark, Batman shows up. And I'm surprised it's like, oh, it's 2 panels of Batman. I brought 5 series.
I know. It's one of the collections that I never really got around to. I read Justice League, but Justice League Dark, I'm in the dark about it.
Oh,
Oh.
bad puns for days.
But to be honest, I am happy in general. DC yet again is going for the genre you wouldn't expect them to do.
Yes.
With all the movies they've done, each one is fantastic in their own mark, and so I only know a few of the characters myself. I know that they have they got Constantine, which I do like as a general character, and being a mystical type person, Zatanna as well. There's other characters as well.
You got Madame Xanadu, if I've pronounced that right. I hope I have. And things like Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing's a very prominent character. And also, any character that deals with magic in some ways. There's I've read comics with Justice League Dark with the idea of Flash and Green Lantern, especially Green Lantern with the Dark Rings with zombies. So there's
I
all
love
sorts
that,
of connections of Justice League Dark dealing with the mysticisms of it all. So,
I do like that they that was one series I did like to read was all the Black Rings and all the zombie things, because if you don't know, I'm addicted to zombies. Zombies. So yeah, it's nice. So
Vampire
these
guy
characters
for life.
So yeah, these characters are not actually lit yet to say they're in the movie. They haven't clarified.
These are just sort of a common basis of who's been in the Justice
It's like
League.
saying a Justice League movie without the Trinity.
Ooh.
Pandora.
Technically. Ooh.
One thing I'd like to see is I know about Pandora and that.
Yes.
Oh
So
yeah,
the
from the New 52.
New 52. That would be cool to have her involved
Yeah,
with the skull. You can imagine that story.
I think that would be very cool. Because again, at the moment they've not really confirmed no sort of story yet or who's going to be in it. So doors are wide open for this one technically. I think Pandora could be a nice character for a jumping on basis for a lot of people who don't know the I guess the history or the characters in general.
Yeah.
So with Pandora technically still being a newish character, she could be especially because she got guns, doesn't she? Like two.
Yeah, she's got 2 handguns, which is so
That's what a gun sounds like.
Oh gosh. Me outside again. I'm mixing it up.
Stop shooting your pussy cannon.
Oh.
So
Isn't that your cat, Lewis?
Yeah, exactly. Pussycats. God damn it, Alex.
What's up?
Yes,
Pussycats.
cannons,
Whoa,
cannons.
whoa, whoa.
So with the characters that have been clarified, if you have to pick one of the characters from DC Universe with an actual actor or actress that you can play as a role, who would you say? So I'll pass it over to Lewis first. If you could pick one character of DC Universe, what actor or actress would you actually?
I'm gonna go with the actress, and I'm gonna do a cross change. I'm gonna John Constantine to Joanne. Yeah, no, okay. No, but
Oh god,
in all
Mister, I love the Ghostbusters reboot.
Hey. I've still yet to see it. Okay, so I'm waiting for that stuff to come to DVD.
DVDs. I thought, are we hinting at what scares us? Because I
Yes,
know
we
what
are.
scares us.
Ripping up
Unsuperior
comic books.
for format.
But getting back to the question, Zatanna. She's one of my favorite Justice League type characters, especially from the Dark series, and
Smallville.
I think she was hot. She was hot in Smallville. Okay.
What? You mean a superhero?
Shut up! You're terrible. You're terrible with jokes.
Damn.
But back to the question, seriously. If I was in charge of doing the castings and everything, who would play what, whoever. If I had at least Zatanna, I'd choose Kate Beckinsale because she is one of the actresses I can highly rate. I love her and this is one of the main reasons why I choose her as Zatanna. I enjoy her in her Underworld
Okay.
franchise.
Oh, I do.
Those
So-
are movies.
Those are movies.
Ah,
Yeah.
And but no, I think she
Just like
does, a
Resident
good-
Evil.
Okay, no need to go there. And no, I think she does a good job in that series, especially as a dark character, in like a dark universe type thing. So
Yeah.
what did that dark universe? Yeah. All right then. You can get more into that later on.
I will.
But I think she'd be she'd bring justice to the role. Just like oh my god, the puns are coming.
Puns are
The
out
puns.
today.
Oh god.
It is raining puns. Puns from above. But yeah, no. So I think Zatanna as Kate Beckinsale, Kate Beckinsale as Zatanna. I think it's a good choice. Alex, who would you choose if you had a choice?
Okay. I thought about this in deal. I've got it all done from the lighting assistant to the director's photography. Oh wait, you
Who's
asked.
in charge of mics? Because we need that kind of guy.
Okay. John Constantine is a staple towards the Justice League Dark Universe.
I can agree
He's
with
the
that.
equivalent to Batman. He's the sort of formidable leader of the group. And there has been a lot of rumours with this movie that's been announced that Colin Farrell was rumoured to do Constantine because of that sort of Britishness, that sort of like anti-hero thing of like the guy who still smokes, because there was Smoke Bad. With the recent CW series, which I'll talk about in a bit, Constantine wasn't allowed to smoke in front of the TV, even though it's like a pivotal thing with the character. It's like having Batman without a batarang.
Yeah.
It's like without Flash having his ring with his costume inside. There's some bits like there's a sort of essential to what the characters. You could be any race, but it would
It's
ruin
like
the
Clark Kent without glasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just constantly.
It's just one of those key things that you're saying.
Exactly.
It's like Peter
So
Parker not going to take photographs, you know?
Ooh,
If he didn't
Amazing
take,
Spider-Man, amazing.
if he didn't take
Okay.
photographs, he wouldn't be the character.
Exactly.
He is.
Yeah. Also, I will say there was a lot of fans were talking to Ron Perlman, who did Hellboy, a great series.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I
totally agree with that.
Exactly. A lot of fans were like, because there has been a Swamp Thing movie, which was again like the Resident Evil, like Underworld, was a movie.
Hey, don't start on Resident Evil. Resident Evil was one of my favorite series. Don't you dare start.
I
on
just-
it.
You noticed the word was.
Well,
It is, goddammit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they pay so much attention to the characters, and they get.
Who's Alice? Which game is she from?
That fan made one from the PC.
Yeah.
But no, Ron Perlman. A lot of fans wanted him to be Swamp Thing because of the voice, because they wanted a nice practical effect, and just because with Swamp Thing and also Dead Man, a lot of people want like a practical costume and that voice.
Yeah.
And like Ron Perlman has a fantastic voice, and so I would do that. Zatanna, I'm gonna steal your idea with magic. I will go with Olivia Wilde because
Yeah.
due to the fact there was a film called The Incredible Wonderstone where she plays a magician, and the idea she was fantastic.
That role's already done.
Yeah, that's why I was going to make the point about Kate Beckinsale. She's already done a supernatural film. She may not be interested in that.
But she's a vampire in that one.
I know.
Now she can be a warlock. A warlock or wizard. Witch, there we go.
Whatever
So
go.
many
What
names.
whatever Hogwarts school.
Gryffindor!
No. But yeah, so I would do Olivia Wilde just because she's aesthetically pleasing to say in a very gentlemanly way. God damn, she's beautiful.
Ah, serious.
So that would. So yeah, those are the main three that I would do.
Cool. Well, yeah, definitely. I like actors,
and actresses.
actresses. Yeah.
You just want something to be good at the end of the day, because no matter who's cast, comic book fans just want a good film.
Yeah.
Even though they're going to complain throughout the casting, Ben Affleck is Batman, and then they come out of it going, oh, I love him. So sometimes people just got to go, I'm going to cast whoever I want. And it's also allowing the directors to have their own vision. David Ayer, Suicide Squad, limited editing time. But this is not a different story.
Going with story there.
Yeah.
You know more about Del Toro's original script, I
Yes.
believe, about Dark Universe, which is
Yes.
Justice League Dark. The plot for this film, I know again going with nothing's been confirmed and
Yeah.
everything, but tell us more about Del Toro's script, Alex. 'Cause
Okay.
You're the man. You're the movie man. You're
Hell
the
yeah,
man.
I'm the movie salesman.
Oh.
Ooh, and let me try and sell you on Guillermo del Toro's Justice League Dark. Because after he made Crimson Peak, which was a gothic romance ghost story, which is I highly would recommend check it out. He was writing a Justice League Dark script because he loves the supernatural. Guillermo del Toro is Mr. Supernatural himself, and he is the one
He's
who,
the Spectre.
yeah, he does creatures from like Pan's Labyrinth to all sorts of stuff. So he knows what's creepy and what's edgy and like really kind of cool. And what Guillermo del Toro was writing was this idea because he wanted to do because he's been a comic book fan, which is great when directors actually like comics.
We need that.
Yeah, and he made a Hellboy series, which are the first two everyone seems to love, and so do I.
And the third one that's probably in the waiting.
It's been cancelled indefinitely just because of financing and all that stuff. Because it's like
Kickstarter it.
it's like what I said with David Ayer. You got to allow people's visions with it. So he wrote that, and he was trying to get it made because it does take a long time for financing things to go through.
Yeah.
So the studio was like, "Hey, we allow you to do Justice League Dark, but you got to do Pacific Rim 2 because it made money,"
Yeah.
and that's at the end of the day. And whilst Guillermo del Toro liked the idea of creating new creatures and new like robots and just that sort of fun style, he had to shelve Justice League Dark. Going behind the scenes, Pacific Rim 2 had a lot of financial trouble just getting the finance room, so that's what caused Justice League Dark to be put on hold, which is unfortunate because he would be fantastic. He would be my dream
I can imagine that.
director casting.
Yeah, I definitely could see that.
Yeah.
So, the plot is pretty well. So, do you know, general? You guys read the comics a bit more than I have, like I said before. So, what is the general plot of what happens throughout? Is there a something that happens that you have to do?
I've got this. I've got this.
Okay.
Just like Avengers, probably Justice League. Basically, it's a team of basically takes on a bunch of droned characters, like for example, Ultron bots, aliens, and all that stuff. And basically, Justice League Dark would be first we meeting the team together. There's going to be a supernatural threat that the Justice League can't take over because they're
more physical power.
Well, I
weak
because here's a big example. Superman's weak to
for
magic.
magic.
And if you read New 52 Volume 1 of Justice League
Yeah.
Dark, it does sort of kick off with Batman and Wonder Woman and Superman fighting some.
Yeah.
Is it Enchantress?
Yeah,
It's either her or some kind of witch.
Well, there's a slight connection with Suicide Squad now, isn't
Oh
there?
yes,
So
exactly.
with Suicide Squad's Enchantress, you can see that they have like foreseen doing this movie, which is pretty good. So
Yeah.
Justice League Dark. Here's Enchantress, which
Oh,
if
yeah.
you've seen before, you know where she actually belongs in. What series.
Exactly, and it's going back. There's always just going to be the main villain. Like for example, there's many cases of linking to a recent animated film with Justice League vs. Teen Titans. Trigon himself,
Oh,
the
yeah.
supernatural man
Yes.
himself, he would have a legion of minions that the Justice League Dark would have to do magic. And then to defeat Trigon himself, there's going to be a plot-related story of connecting all their powers together to defeating them.
Yeah, because this is the thing. They could make it a very interesting, like maybe not so much a road trip, but like they could end up going through maybe hell itself to fight Trigon.
Yes.
Because who knows? You could say the plot is like I don't know that there's a new reincarnation of like I don't know God or whoever because it can get
Me?
quite. You're God of movies, okay, not God of everything.
Okay, I'll take that title.
There you go. They could have like that whole massive, I guess, complicated type, plot line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's a reason for all of them to get together, because even John Constantine, even though he's anti-hero, would you say?
Yeah.
He would still see the benefit of maybe having a new god type character.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
and then Trigon thinking, oh no, I'm the devil of this world.
Exactly.
I'm Antichrist type thing. So
Isn't that Zack Snyder, the devil of the DC world,
Alright,
according to a lot of
alright,
fans?
It just reminds me of the old classic Constantine movie, which
Keanu Reeves.
yes, I actually really enjoyed that movie.
So do
It
I.
didn't really follow up. So if they transferred this type of mystical
Yeah.
demon thing over,
bringing the angels, bringing the demons.
yeah,
Yeah. And as a quick...
Stranger, stricken out there, Spectre.
Ooh, that's true. Even though Spectre was announced in the Constantine TV show, that was cancelled too slow, and seeing Spectre, we were like, oh my god, they're going to do Spectre, and with a great actor from a British soap called Hollyoaks, which was, he was a villain in that, and doing Spectre, I was like, oh, getting myself so excited.
Mentioning Trigon, if we kind of went along the lines of saying this plot line could be plausible or it happens, say Trigon's the main villain.
Yeah.
What I like about this to connect with the DCU,
Yeah.
if you want to call, Trigon being the father of Raven, a fan favorite of the Teen Titans.
That's a Raven.
Raven, my
Exactly.
number one heaven. I do love
Number
Raven.
one heaven.
See, Raven.
My
is
favourite
one
bird.
of- Okay, childhood Curtis.
I thought his
Teen
favourite
Titans,
bird's
you
Robin.
know.
Shut
Well,
up.
Teen Titans
Yeah.
does have
Oh.
Robin. It does have a Raven.
The
so,
connections. The
the
connections.
connections.
Beast
So-
Boy turned into a bird.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
true.
that was one of my childhood memories of Teen Titans. So Raven is one of my, she yet again mystical, spellbound, different
Magic
forms.
user.
Yeah, magic
Yeah.
user. So it's, if there's Raven in this movie, I'll be happy.
Well, that's the thing.
Post credits.
If they can have Trigon, they could have you could reference or cameo Raven,
Yeah.
and that could lead up into a potential Teen Titans movie, because we've had we've seen in Batman vs Superman, you've had the Joker costume held up.
Yes.
I think that has been confirmed now as Jason Todd's costume, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
So
And in
where's Dick
Suicide
Grayson?
Squad,
I'm just
there
gonna
is
say.
titles of hinting towards killing of Jason Todd.
Exactly, but I'm saying Dick Grayson, where can he be at?
Yes.
So
But
he could be
ooh,
running around
I'm
doing
gonna
his thing.
check
Don't
that.
even.
I'm gonna check that. With the idea of an older Batman,
Mm-hmm.
for example, fans have calculated, because there's been reports of a Tim Drake being that, because they're trying to put it into a realistic age.
Yep.
If there would be a Dick Grayson, would he necessarily be considered a teen? Because by
No.
this
Well,
logic,
this
he
is the
would be
thing
late
now.
20s,
This is
early
the thing.
30s.
Because I think
Or they're going to have to do a bit of political licensing.
They'd probably go with the whole case of calling it Titans,
Yes.
just to make it a bit more
Yeah, they could do a
adult
Titans,
type
yeah.
thing. Because what I like, because again, if I say
Remember the Titans with Dwayne? Okay. I'm
shut
gonna
up, shut up, you.
Shut up, yo.
And no, so you could have like Titans the movie,
Yeah.
and then you could reference it Raven is the daughter of Trigon,
Yeah.
maybe Trigon's sons are after her because she's escaped hell, escaped him, that type of thing.
Yes.
She could end up into meeting someone like Dick Grayson in Bloodhaven
Yeah.
as Nightwing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
doing his own thing,
Exactly.
whatever. Same time, they could obviously stumble across Starfire,
Yes.
who would obviously be a bit older as well. I think they definitely have to have Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
so that's,
yeah.
I just want the last connection here now for Teen Titans. Have Cyborg in it.
Yeah.
So then you could have again, going connecting it to the original source of New Teen Titans type thing of that's the original team.
Yes.
Also go with the fact of this will connect the Teen Titans or Titans movie with Justice League, and maybe have a bit more of a reveal with Dick Grayson, Cyborg, with talking about Batman.
oh, that could be cool.
That'd be pretty good.
Also, I would say, because everyone forgets about him, even though he's kind of new to the whole Teen Titans world, which I kind of want in Man of Steel 2, have the clone of Lex and Superman, aka Superboy. Oh.
Spoilers!
Well, yes.
Imagine the tone of Henry Cavill and Jesse Eisenberg. Wow, that's going to be some neurotic handsome.
But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You got the old classic Teen Titans. Also, you got the new 52 Teen Titans, which is carried
And
on
Rebirth, which is going very well.
Rebirth, which is pretty cool. Which you got Raven, Beast Boy. You got Macau, which is the Brick Guy, and a few other people, which is pretty
Just
awesome.
making noise and just
Yeah, getting excited.
So yeah, it's actually pretty cool that it'll be cool if they do it, because DC's going on a right way of, oh yeah, we're just going to do all the movies you wouldn't expect, and I would love a Teen Titan one. So if you had a choice for DC to make another movie afterwards, which is not in the general character movie, let's do a different movie, what would you say? So I'll go with Alex first. So
Okay.
Alex, if DC brought out another movie which hasn't been flagged at all yet.
I'm going to take that thing, and just because there's been confirming of one casting for a type of movie, I want to pick my choice for Shazam. Because the idea of just... That's been confirmed, but there's no writer, there's no director. Only thing's been confirmed is The Rock Johnson as Rock Johnson
Cause
as...
you smell what the Rock is cooking.
You can picture it now, just like a little kid just going, can you smell what?
Shazam!
It's cooking.
And yeah, I'm going to play with that argument of the idea of Shazam should be DC's kids movie. Even though Black Adam has brutality to it.
Kids movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I would like to say, I know who I want as adult Shazam. John Cena. Because the only other person who can physically look against Dwayne The Rock Johnson is the wrestler. So you should have...
I think we should just confirm Dwayne The Rock Johnson's Black Adam, the villain in Shazam.
Exactly.
That's
Which it's been confirmed for the 2019, maybe 2020 due to delays.
So far away.
Yeah. So I would personally
You
love...
that now, but in 5 days from now, it'll be like, he's only around the corner now.
Exactly. But I
Where you
think
least
John
expect
Cena
it.
versus Black Adam would be amazing, because it would be like a superhero and also John Cena can do comedic very well, so the idea of just an adult kid. I would want a children's movie with Shazam. Going back to the old Disney when it was a little bit dark when certain characters died in The Lion King. I'm not going to say who because it still haunts me to the day. Brother, no. So yeah, I want a Shazam movie with John Cena versus Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That'd be pretty cool. So, Lewis, what would you say is DC Universe movie to bring out? So we had Shazam, which I think is really mystical and really good, so they might do it. And it has been confirmed with The Rock being Black Adam.
Yeah.
What would you say? What would you like to see?
Yeah.
Out of all your
He wants to
look at the collection now.
Yeah.
They've obviously confirmed for a 2020 Green Lantern type movie, which is.
But we already had a Green Lantern movie.
All right.
No,
we don't mention that. Ryan Reynolds was the perfect role, and they screwed up.
You should have been Flash.
With obviously Green Lantern. Actually, I like it the fact that they've called it Green Lantern Corpse because I feel like that's how the movie should be. It should be about the corpse, not just about the one character.
Yeah.
So that's obviously been confirmed. We've already talked about Teen Titans a little bit, so again, I would like to see that. And I want to kind of try to pick something different. So
hipster.
It is going to be a hipster like now because I'm about to bust out some old school knowledge.
he is hipster.
Yeah.
Have you
He
not
was
seen the
hipster
hats?
before it was hipster.
Back when it was just stir.
Stir. Mr.
And
Stir.
then I brought some hips into it. No, I'd like to see this one, and because they could make it very interesting. I like to see an Earth 2 DC movie.
That'd be actually cool.
It can, because this is the movie where with movies when they base it upon a source material, and they might change certain aspects of a character.
Yeah, I know,
might
right?
change the gender.
Fans love that.
Fans definitely love that.
Yeah.
This is the movie when they can safely do what they want. So it's a bit of fans, shut the hell up, all right?
Yeah.
Just here's a movie.
Black
it's
woman,
it's in the multiverse. Just enjoy it, okay, for what it is. So and characters you can have it in. You can have you can either have more traditional Superman where he's a bit maybe gold age or silver age. Where he's a bit more grey in the hair, and he's a bit more. Definitely more godly with his powers, where it's like you don't see him struggle to lift up like a tool builder, and he just goes like, I'm just picking up with my pinky little finger thing.
Yeah.
And again with you got Batman and Wonder Woman now, you make him a bit more maybe older or more traditional. Yeah. But at the same time,
Alan Scott.
They can go with Alan Scott Green Lantern, Jay Garrett Flash, who's one of my favorite Flashes.
Even though in the TV show, ooh, we'll talk about that soon.
We'll talk about that soon. In LOD.
Yeah, a legal discussion coming soon.
Hulk Girl, I definitely think she'd be a great addition to the cast.
That'd be good.
But then if you didn't want to do traditional Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, you could have Val Zod Superman, who is black Superman. Just saying, it's the skin. I'm not being racist. I'm just pointing that out. But he is actually one of my favorites in the Earth 2 New 52 book. Interesting character to have, especially that he's the son of General Zod. I think that was a great little twist.
That's cool.
You can also have Power Girl
Yes.
in it, who's alternative version to Supergirl.
Please be Huntress.
Huntress, hell yes.
Yes.
She could be the Batman of the group, especially if we do New 52 style, where she's the daughter of Batman
Yes.
and
What about
Catwoman.
Yes.
What about Rebirth? Okay, I'm gonna be
so
quiet.
bad.
So yeah, no, I think it'd be like a definite interesting film to have. They can use a lot more of the like old type of heroes back in the day who aren't as well known. Maybe have like Atom Smasher in there.
Yeah.
Because he had a brief appearance on Flash TV show.
Yes, in the pilot of season 2.
And who was played by Edge, the wrestler, who I really enjoyed.
That sounds cool.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was so cool. I didn't think
That's
Alex had approved of it though.
I didn't know who Edge is.
I
I don't
know.
have the
You
edge.
didn't grow up with wrestling.
No.
You should have seen how many things he's done. That's
He
just like
spared so many people back in his day.
jumping from heights that you wouldn't even attempt.
I was busy watching the Wildlife Foundation.
All right, Mr. Movie Man.
Okay.
But yeah, no. So I think it'd be a cool movie to have. I think this could be actually the movie they could maybe introduce like Darkseid in it, and they could make this a bit more of a a fun-loving film, and then Darkseid would come into it, and real
DC
change.
fun.
Yeah, but like, this is the thing. Like with DC, technically, this Earth 2 movie doesn't have to be in continuity.
Yeah.
Because it's in a multiverse.
Yeah.
But they could always leave it open to come into like a later Justice League film if they wanted to.
Yeah.
So so that's my thoughts. I think that'd be an interesting film to do.
One thing I love is if they did the Earth 2 but just did the New 52 style where
Oh,
here's your three
Rebirth,
main
Rebirth,
guys
Earth 2.
dead.
Oh yeah, no, that would be the one. Alright, spoiler alert right now.
Yeah.
But Volume 1 of New 52, New 52, Earth 2, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman fighting the army of Apocalypse. All get wiped out
Dead.
straight away.
Bush.
First issue. That's it. They're dead. Enough said. And you continued the story a couple of years later with Alan Scott, Green Lantern, like I said, Jake Garrett, Flash, and Hulk Girl. And then they introduced slowly other characters from older generations.
Yeah, which it gives you a movie yet again with the characters you didn't recognise, like Suicide Squad, like the Justice League Dark. Is yet again, it's a team you have no idea who they are, what they are, or anything.
Because now if I said, alright, they could definitely have it in continuity, you could have, as a cameo, Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot as repressing the roles, slightly different, like maybe uniforms.
Yeah.
And then you could just have them in that opening sequence, fighting the army, and then dead. Because it could be like Nightmare Batman's flashback thing from BVS.
Yeah, that could be the actual nightmare happening of them dying. You never know.
Yeah.
Connection.
Connection in movies. Boom, boom.
Fair enough. It's like, I didn't know you had $5 million to pay for one day of work.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
So,
Hey, before Curtis, I want to interrupt. Lewis, which Batman series is he going to pick? Is he going to do Red Robins?
He's going to do like Longest Night.
Yeah. It's like which, maybe the Death of Jason Todd. Which
Death in a Family.
Yeah, he's going to do. So
Court
which?
of Owls.
Yeah, Court of Owls. You might do. Let's see which one do you actually choose. Which Batman series are you going to go for?
Batwoman.
Oh.
And the reason why Batwoman, again, it's not more physical, bad guys. It's more mystical. If you have been reading it.
Yes.
Alex has been reading it.
I've been reading both from.
I've read like some crossover ones when she appears. I've not read her solo series though, but I've heard great things from you too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So first of all, the comic book itself is.
And also, continuing on with Rebirth, all I gotta say is a great series that also deals with mysticism, and also go into more of a teacher role in Rebirth, which is very, very interesting.
Yeah. So I do like Batwoman because it involves a lot of mystical, a lot more creatures and fighting against all these different transforming humans and things like that. So
exactly.
Again, it's not just about the physical going to fighting Scarecrow, fighting Croc.
It sounds like she's DC's equivalent to Van Helsing.
Yeah, it is kind of that. So she gets a bit more mystical in that. So I would like to see something of a Batwoman movie yet again, a nice leading role for a woman to do. I would love it 100% because yet again, it's not a main Batman character.
Yeah.
It's not Batgirl, it's not Nightwing, it's not a Red Hood or anything like that. It goes straight to, let's do Batwoman.
Yeah, and again, another character probably the general public don't really know exists.
Yeah.
Emma Stone casting. Just going to cut that out there.
So yeah, that's my selection. But,
Good choice.
but yeah, if I had a choice, I would love to see that. Out of all the Batman family, Batwoman would be the surprising one, I would say. That'd be DC going, here's a surprise, we're doing this.
Yep.
Have Batwing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We'll just chuck more people out there.
Remember the people who complained about Star Wars episode about having a woman and a black man? I wonder what happens when they touch the superheroes. It's like all the racist superheroes fans are like, ooh, can't have that.
To be honest, I'd love to see Batwing, especially
hell
they
yeah.
had the animated movie of Batman where it had Damien.
Is that Bad Blood? Is that the movie?
Bad Blood, yeah, where it does have Batwoman, Batwing, and that, and I was surprisingly amused, and it was a brilliant animated movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I would say.
I'll go watch it now because I still haven't watched
Yeah.
it.
You got that one. You got Team.
Yeah, he's got
I got
games.
Suicide Squad. It's the animated movies I've been lacking on recently.
And the video games, TV shows.
So, talking about Justice League Dark, we'd like to finish this section off, so the first topic. So, anything to say before we go? I can't wait to see it. It'll be nice. I might have to get the comics now to read before I watch it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't wait to watch it. I might go back and watch Constantine again,
Yes. Again, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, who's Constantine, who's Madame Xander, who's going to be Swamp Thing? Just like with Suicide Squad, I won't care who's directing this. It's like, again, I would love it if Guillermo del Toro comes back, but again, I'm just waiting, and just because I'm going to give it a fresh chance, and I hope for the best, I hope for practical, because I'd rather take practical effects at 80% than the typical murder bots, aliens from, the Avengers, all that stuff, But no.
Big blue light in the sky type thing.
Exactly. What about you, Lewis?
Like Curtis said, I'll myself continue watching John Constantine TV show.
Oh,
I watched 3 episodes into it and then just, I don't know, lost track on it, whatever. But
you're the reason it got cancelled. You should be ashamed. Shame.
I didn't have
shame,
Amazon Prime.
Shame.
I'm sorry that I couldn't fork out like 70 quid a year.
Already got Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh yeah, exactly. I've already got Netflix, Now TV.
Same here.
Chuck it on one of those for me, okay?
Oh.
But
God,
so I'll go finish that. Sadly, like you said, obviously it's been cancelled. But amazingly, he did make an appearance in Arrow in one of his episodes.
Me and Lewis can argue this, which we'll talk in a legal discussion coming soon.
Yeah.
The best episode of last season of
yeah,
Arrow.
no, definitely.
Yep.
I think again, I'm not sure if this is confirmed or if it was just maybe something in the works. But for Legends of Tomorrow, there's a chance that is it Matt Ryan who played Constantine in the Constantine TV show. Since he's done a cameo on Arrow, there's a chance of him maybe making a role on Legends of Tomorrow.
There's a room.
So it continues instead
Exactly.
of just done.
Exactly.
Nice.
So I think that would be cool to see. Because also I read Justice League Dark.
You can read.
But,
Pictures, comics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Words are images to me.
Oh,
I
no.
like the combination of this W and that O.
Yeah, again, Batwoman, pretty comic.
Exactly.
But,
Same with Constantine.
No,
New 52.
I will start reading Constantine though, the book, because I've heard great things from you.
And especially with Rebirth as well. I would highly recommend when you get to that
I have
series.
to catch up. I got how many issues to collect first?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey, whoop.
Fair enough. Okay.
So, that conversation over. So next thing we're Nerdy4 is just Halloween movies.
Spooky
Halloween
Boo!
movies, Spooky Boo!
This is the Spooky Boo podcast.
So this is the part where we get all serious and talk about Halloween things and childhood. And
Okay.
So,
So
like
what's
to be a killer clown at night. Is that too soon to say? Is that too okay?
Hey, we stopped talking about DC now. We're not talking about the Joker.
I want to be Harley Quinn, okay?
Fair enough.
So talking about Halloween, I'm gonna do a few little questions for us. So the first one I'd like to say is, whilst you was a child, what was the Halloween movie that scared you the most?
Ooh.
So when you grow up, you're watching Halloween. I know Alex is gonna watch a Halloween movie. He's not aged to watch. I know that's gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah. And we've all watched movies that we shouldn't add a young kid. So I will start myself. I'll say Friday 13th. I watched that as a kid, and that scared the hell out of me.
Which one? First one or like just
the first one? I would say. Because I watched that and I was just like, oh look, a movie's on. What, Dad's asleep? Okay, I'll just watch this TV program that's been left on.
Oh, it's named after a Friday.
Yeah, it's after a Friday. I watched. Oh my God, what's going on?
Ah!
So yeah, that was scared the hell out of me when I was younger, and you know, nightmares now.
Still to this day.
Still to this day, nightmares.
Oh God. What scared me as a child?
Yeah, as a child, what scared
Words.
you?
Well, yeah,
Books.
words. We're at school. That was education.
Education.
Oh God. I tell you what, I might have been. I'm torn because I really can't remember what scared me. What scared me worse probably, but having older brothers
Yeah.
who will just chuck these films on whilst mum and dad are away or out or whatever.
It's okay, Lewis. Sit next to
Yeah,
us.
you enjoy this one. I've seen.
Look, those eyes are popping.
I've seen like Alien and Aliens. That's like a big thing
Oh,
for me.
yeah.
I'm a massive sci-fi fan. But yeah, growing up as a kid, and you just see those like things. It's like, oh, no, get away. I don't like that. But no, if I had to say more of a traditional Halloween or just scary film, maybe Freddy vs. Jason, because I didn't really. But again, I think I don't know how young I was, but I was never used to horror films.
Yeah, same as me. I was never introduced to them. I was more fantasy, Matrix,
Sci-fi and all that, yeah.
back then.
So yeah, I stuck to more of the clean cut stuff, and then
Talking about Freddy vs. Jason.
I know there's their own traditional movies are worse now because I've got both the box sets for both types of franchises, but yeah, because I can say that you, Kurt, because there was a birthday of yours long time ago.
Before you knew me.
Before we knew an annoying fella of ours called Alex.
Oh yeah, that was a fun night, wasn't it? We stayed up till early hours in the morning just go for one movie.
Every film about Friday the 13th.
Which is Friday the 13th. We just go for 1, 2, 3. We just kept on going. We don't know how long we went on for.
But no, what I really enjoyed and probably did freak me out just a little bit was the case of. I think it's in the first one, back when Jason's just got a bag on his head, not a hockey mask, just a bag.
Oh yeah.
And
John
there's
Carpenter.
a few scenes. I think there's one particular scene that comes to mind, and I think it's just like the girl who's like running away from him after killing off 4 of her friends.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
She is in the cabin. I guess she's just looking for something, maybe a place to hide, whatever. Behind her is the window to the pathway she came down, and I think it's more. Maybe this is what scares me the most in some situations of films. Maybe it's the suspense. Because you start seeing Jason
John Carpenter.
running down the pathway, and he's getting closer, and you're just thinking,
I'm gonna get you.
silly woman.
I'm gonna get you, Lewis.
Turn around!
Turn around.
He's right there!
Run for your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I'd probably go with, like, I'll go towards the Freddy and Jason type movies.
Yeah.
I think they're more of the traditional ones you go for, are more of the suspense.
Okay.
Alright, movie man, what you got?
Movie man.
Yeah,
come
I'm gonna.
on. When you was young, not now. Don't get to.
You know I'm scared. Oh, Justice League coming out. Ooh, typical nerds. Anyway, I've got a horror film because I'm gonna be a pretentious movie guy, as you know me who I am.
It came
When
out.
I was a kid, I was watching Fritz Lang's just like Nosferatu and just all these classic
Oh,
Universal.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. But the film that actually scared me
I know which one.
isn't really okay. It's not a horror movie at all. What scared me was an adventure film done by a classic hero, and that is Indiana Jones and the
Yes.
Temple of Doom.
Yes.
I was 6 or 7, I can't remember exactly. Me and my dad would just sit down and say, "Oh, you like the first one? Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Time for Temple of Doom." And just like, what are they doing? No, they can't do that. Thank you.
Is that
Talima. And yeah, and that caused me to have nightmares of just falling asleep or just a man just going, Talima. And that frightened me today. Also, just because I'm the movie guy, I'm going to pick a second choice. Again, not a horror movie at all.
Just like the first one then.
Exactly. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? And when I was a kid,
Oh,
it
say
was
that did scare, yeah.
at the end when he gets flattened by a Zamboni, for reference to Deadpool, which was one of my favourite jokes, so I was able to do it. And he gets flattened and he rises and his eyes are so big. Scared me to death.
I actually, oh my god, it's funny that you mentioned that film. There's one scene that kind of creeped me out, and I think it comes to like maybe sound as well that helps us, is the music. It's when you kind of see like the hand come out of like a curtain or a window with a gun.
Yeah.
And they creeped it the hell out.
They made it very Hitchcockian and going back to the typical 50s murder suspense of the psychos.
Again, go back to suspense. I think that's what probably scares me a lot in maybe some of these films. With as you guys know, my girlfriend Holly, she's a massive. Oh, okay. Well,
isn't she imaginary?
This is a business kind of thing. This YouTube. We're not friends. We're not acquaintances. We're just associates.
I don't even know who you guys are.
Steve.
You're just
Dave.
You're just voices in my head.
Okay, Deadpool. Calm down.
Nice.
But no, Holly's a massive fan of horror genre, that type.
Yeah.
So anything that comes out she wants to watch, we'll go see it. And I've kind of grown more accustomed to horror films, so not a lot of them scare me now.
Desensitized would probably be the word.
But the only ones in today's, I guess, horror films that kind of like creep me out, or whatever, is probably the is it the Insidious franchise?
Yes.
Yes, that would be the one then, because again, going with music with that, how it can be quiet at one point, and then all of a sudden the logo comes up, and it's like, whoa!
Scare you to death.
I had the same experience with the Lego movie. It's fun.
Little men walking around.
The suspense of where's
Records.
Batman?
No,
Where's Green Lantern and Superman?
Yes.
So I like to say as well now. So one thing I like to bring up is they got that new game coming out, which is Friday the 13th, haven't they?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
It's
they
been
got
delayed
a
to 2017.
Well, where you go around and you can kill people. So yeah, I can't wait to that. That'll be pretty cool because that's a suspense type thing, which will get you scared. Like there's a few games out which do the suspense.
Like
type
Dead
thing.
by Daylight, which
Dead
is
by
the
Daylight,
daylight, which is the idea of your serial killer. Up to 4 people have to turn on generators to escape to unlock. And who knows, that might come out in the future.
There's 3 like bad guys in there, which one's a hillbilly which sets traps, one's a guy with a chainsaw which literally zooms past the other half of the map. If he hits you, you're down at 1.
Oh my god.
And now they got a phantom nurse that goes through walls and that. So
I swear that was a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah.
so yeah, it is a really suspense game, and it does like you have to hide, you have to try and put boards down to escape and run away. He's faster than you, so it is a really good game.
I think another one is it Outlast? Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah, they got a second one.
Because there's the first one that came out, and then now they got a demo for the second one. I haven't played the second one yet, but I've played a little bit of the first, and my god, again, my fear is suspense. That was it. And it's the case of all I've got is a bloody camera.
Yeah.
And I gotta survive on batteries, and I gotta find batteries, and there's like one point when you gotta go into, I guess, the basement. There's been a leakage, so there's like flooded with water. There's one guy walking around, and if you make noise, straight away he's coming after you.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of the old games Fatal Frame and things like that. Which
yes.
The camera.
Nice choice, Curtis.
This old Japanese game.
Yes.
Where you will have a camera and you have to take pictures to make the ghost disappear type thing. So this is where...
Bit like Freddy, the Five Nights at Freddy's, with the idea of like shining lights and doing all that.
Hell no, that game.
This is classic PS1, PS2 type thing, and Fatal Frame was very horror, and Japanese do really well horror games, and this is one of the ones that you play and you're just like, oh my god, run away, but I need to take pictures or it's going to kill me type thing, and yeah, it's really good.
No way. Talking about these, I guess, scary games for this Halloween topic.
Yes.
And you making horrible jokes to Curtis about it. The new Resident Evil game.
Game, not so. Yeah, game. But good credits.
But the new demo for that. New game?
I played the demo for it, and it is really suspense. I know they done a VR version now, which you can literally sat there.
To play that.
You sat there in a VR headset, and you're like looking around and you see things.
Kurt, we put Lewis in the headset, and then we get sticks, and so he's playing the game, and we just go,
What's that? No. But yeah, there is a load of good Halloween games. There's a couple more that I don't know the stories of, but there's one
Hello
where you're a
Kitty
little person
Island
trying to
Adventure.
escape.
Until
Until Dawn, yeah.
that's
That was
it.
an old
Actually,
suspense one.
That's pretty good.
That's, yeah, again, like Telltale was a story type based
Yeah.
one, which is nice because, yeah, again, you have no control of the character or what's going on.
I think one of the best things, because I played Until Dawn last Halloween, actually, funny enough, because it was on PSN Store for like half the price.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So I bought it out for like, I want to play this game. I'm not a big horror game fan, whatever, but I thought this intrigues me because it is a lot of story based like thing.
I just got drunk and played it, so I was
This
extra
is
more.
the thing. I took your advice.
Yeah.
I played it in a dark room by
Yeah.
myself, headphones on, no light, and I just had my bottle of copper break with me going, loosen up, Lewis.
Yeah, I was just like, bottle of wine, done. Okay.
Okay, do I press circle?
Oh no, they're all dead.
triangle?
My
What's the
playthrough,
X button?
it only took me 20 minutes to play. It was not that great of a game.
So, going back to the Halloween movie theme today, what would you say is your favourite one at the moment, movie-wise?
Just favourite, just not
Just-
scary, just
well,
whatever you.
I know there's
is it?
so many out there, but
Yeah, I
what's
can,
your,
I
like,
can list you.
what's
like
your
20.
favourite that you like going back and watching, like watch many times?
I've got two, but do you want to go
No,
first?
we'll give two. We'll
Yeah,
let-
two.
Okay, alright,
We'll let
two.
you.
Okay.
So Lewis, go first.
Yeah,
What's
I'll
your
go first.
two?
Right, I'll start off with this one because I don't watch it as much now, but I can still say it's a fun kid film to watch.
Yeah.
Growing up, I watched I believe it's a Disney original movie actually, Halloween Town.
Ooh. I
Wow!
love that one.
Oh, wow, that's
I
a
love that one.
throwback for a while.
Exactly, man.
I
I
love
said
that
it's a
Because
kid
there's
film,
two.
like.
There's Halloween.
There's three actually.
Is there? Yeah,
Um,
I love those movies.
The first two though have the same actress playing the girl, and then the third one they changed it for what
I
reason?
was too young to notice that.
Yeah.
But oh no, yeah. But yeah, no. More so the first two I enjoy, and actually that might be a fourth one. But anyway, there's Halloween Town 1 and 2, and yeah, they growing up had Disney Channel on TV, still do this day, and all sorts. Big Disney fan, and
Makes sense, you like Marvel.
there you go. I did before DC. Before
Wow,
Yeah,
you
shut
nerd.
up.
We
before
got to.
Disney, not DC.
I got to take the nerd card away. Okay, you're off the
Okay.
show.
Well, I've still got the nerd badge. It's okay. But yeah, no. Halloween Town 1 and 2. Really enjoyed those as kids. Admittedly, I probably could still watch it today.
Yeah, I
Just
think
as a Disney
I
thing.
can go back, watch them for memories. It's got to be one of
That's
those
it. Like
movies.
you said, Alex. That's a throwback.
Yeah.
Gotta
My,
watch it this Halloween.
my second one though, and the one I treat as a religion for Halloween and also Christmas. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, but that one I've watched over and over again. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
sing the song. Hey!
High five.
See, I watched it over again, and
Ugh.
I memorised the songs. Sorry,
Knuckles.
but I love it. Christmas time is buzzing in my skull. Would it let me be? I cannot tell. So yeah,
Chris's singing
Yeah.
podcast is going to be next week.
No,
so,
no,
yeah,
Palace
literally
here.
those songs been in my head. But yeah, I do love Night Before Christmas just for the song.
Would you say that's one of your choices, or
I would
He's
say-
now taking it.
Okay, now my choice is okay. Night Before Christmas, yeah, and I would say also Child's Play, all the Chucky movies. I
Isn't
do
that the
think-
one where you shouldn't get get wet or go past midnight? No, that's a different.
Shut up, Gizmo.
Shut up, Gizmo. Back to your corner, Gizmo.
You're such a good.
No kidding. But
No,
yeah,
no, it's the Annabelle.
Yeah.
but yeah, just I like Child's Play because it is proper like thing that shouldn't be moving is moving type thing.
You know what shouldn't be moving? That's moving. Us, because we should be trying to stay still. You thought I was going to make a dick joke? What a bunch of children!
So,
You are the worst.
so, yeah, one of the latest ones that came out was the Curse of Chucky, which is a couple of years old.
Reboot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a reboot of it, which I actually watched, and it did freak me the hell out. It brought back memories, and I thought it was amazing what they did. It was just a creepy factor. The Chucky looks more realistic, which is like, okay, that's like the features on his face and that just become more realistic, and I would love to see it continue more movies after that, but they kind of been quiet. But yeah, Night Before Christmas and Child's Play movies, all of them. Bride of Chucky, everything.
Mr. Alex?
Okay, time for Mr. Pretentious Movie Guy. I'm going to go with the
None
top.
of these are going to be horror based or Halloween based.
No, no,
I'm
okay,
gonna take a
I-
seat over here.
Yeah, I'm going to go. technically, you guys were going so Western audience, you don't really appreciate world cinema. No, I'm kidding. The two are classics for me, and everyone's watched them, and there's a reason why they still play nowadays. The first is Ridley Scott's Alien, and I say the first one
Yes.
because I would argue Aliens is an action film, Alien is a horror film, and I've always thought Alien as the idea of the single alien just tracking, and the idea of the suspense, like you said, of just the thing you cannot see, and just the creep and the tension, and going back to it's I think one of the most classic horror films with like the alien popping out the stomach, which none of the actors actually knew at the time.
That's one of the best references
ever. So only the actor who was getting John Hurt, and all the people didn't know, so all the reactions were real. So Ridley Scott's like, no, just do it, and they film it one take. They got it. So yeah, Alien. I just think from a filmmaking standpoint, there's so much I can talk about, especially in terms of cinematography, that it still works. A bit like with Blade Runner, but that's another video for my channel. So
Plug
yeah,
in.
of course. Alien is that. Then I would argue the number one greatest horror film of all time, and I can defend it to some degree, is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining.
Yes.
Because it deals with two major fears about the idea of isolation. Because in prisons nowadays there are many criminals like murderers and just thieves in general. But if you lock them up in isolation, after a few days they're just going insane. And that's what The Shining deals with so much, is about the idea of losing your mind, just hallucinating, and then it goes to a secondary fear of just being trapped with a guy with an axe coming to try and kill you.
Honey,
Here's
baby,
John.
love of my life, sit down the bed.
And just, again, from a filmmaking standpoint, the editing, the score, the just tracking shots, there's so much as a filmmaking nerd, as a cinephile, as I am. I'm under the belief that The Shining is the greatest horror film of all time.
I like the parody in The Simpsons.
Yes.
No TV.
All TV makes someone else. But yes, I'd say The Shining.
I think we did a good
So,
amount of choices there.
Good. That was good choices, a mixture, and everyone did put the.
Yeah.
Also, I would say The Ring, but yes,
Ooh.
Japanese. Yeah, again.
Again,
Japanese
when
That's
I
a Halloween next year podcast.
no, he's talking about the Western remake with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Ooh,
Nah, I'm
no,
kidding. I'm
please,
kidding.
please.
Let's
just bring
bring
it back like the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Oh,
Like,
ooh.
yeah, let's bring that back, shall we?
Yeah,
Let's
it
Americanise
is.
it,
It's
shall
the
we?
only remake that's better than the original.
Find out more on Alex's.
Now, with a hint appearance from Justin Curtis.
With collaboration / versus.
So we talked about past kids. We talked about now what we like. What would you say? What movies you're looking forward to? Halloween's coming, so there's got to be loads coming out.
Oh, I really don't know that many. But since actually, because you mentioned The Ring, this one I can actually throw out there. I'm interested to see Rings,
Yeah.
which is I guess a sequel or soft reboot type thing.
Yeah.
Where the video that shows the girl and all that has been leaked online.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting emails. Everyone's seeing it. The one scene in the trailer you can find, or you can see, is when they're on like the airplane. All the plane TV monitors and everything turns into the Ring logo, and then it just goes crashing down.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I was thinking of another one that didn't put out. You got The Ring versus someone else, the two horror Japanese. Oh, have you seen that one?
Yes.
Yeah, is the two horror franchises going against each other. I would love to see
What?
that one. Yeah, it's literally a Japanese one. I'm not sure if they've got they most likely subtitle it, not bring it.
Yeah, it's probably you're gonna have to import it.
That sounds insane.
Yeah, it's literally the two against each other.
That's fan fiction right there.
So yeah, that's the one that I look forward to. I'm not sure if it's out or if it's coming out, but yeah, that looks pretty cool. Any other ones we could think of at the moment?
Yes, the one of choice, going back to what you guys were saying about Friday the 13th, they are rebooting it once again.
Oh my god.
Yes, and it's the idea of just
Jason X.
yes.
Oh my god.
They've already been to space. They've already been to. Oh god.
Now it's time to go undersea. Atlantis. Jason X versus Aquaman.
Oh yes. And also going to my.
Jason goes back in time.
Jason, you have to go back in time and fix
You
the
got
time.
you got to hit 88 miles per hour.
Just Jason running really fast. Like,
That's the first time I've seen you run.
And you take it off. It's Marty McFly.
yeah, it just appears and it's like, oh no,
Wait,
it's Jason.
Doc, what time is
Was
it?
it?
You mean I haven't killed any teenagers yet?
Oh, God.
Okay, so with that, going for more of a world cinema thing, I'm going to talk about the Korean film The Handmaiden, which is going from a more of a non-traditional world cinema, where it's basically about an heiress in South Korea, and about a diabolical plot to try and overthrow her, using violent terms. So it's more of like a kind of legit horror movie in terms of that, whilst it's not supernatural, but it's quite horrific in that way.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah. So I have a question for the both of you.
Alright now.
We talked about the future and all that, and we talked a bit. Now, not in terms of movies, what scares you? Are you scared of heights? Are you like me, or are you? I'm always scared with my eyeballs being touched, that sort of stuff. So especially movies, when that happens, I cringe and go. So what scares you? Are you fear of balloons?
Suspense.
Fear of fear.
Oh my god, revealing my weaknesses.
Yeah, of course.
I'll start off
Kryptonite.
Yeah, you go, because I don't
I'll
really
start
know.
off because I'm a major claustrophobic. Even
Yeah.
going up in elevators, I do not like.
Fair
So
enough.
Resident Evil 1 movie where the girl has her face crushed in, that is
Oh,
my
God.
ultimate fear.
Yeah.
So claustrophobia...
It was the death of a good series.
I would say up to the third one, it's best. After that, it kind of was like futuristic clones and everything else you can think of. You know?
Yes.
So, I was like, what was it?
You were saying what
Claustrophobic.
claustrophobic before I made a Resident Evil.
Yeah, I can imagine
this.
being like nailed into a small box and
Buried.
buried alive.
Buried.
Like,
The Ryan
buried.
Reynolds film we were talking about the idea of he's just trapped and he's trying to work out how to save that. Ooh, that wouldn't
like,
be a film.
it's claustrophobic thinking of like if I was going like climbing through a cave, which is very thin.
The Descent.
Yeah.
That film when you see people just crawling on their hands and knees.
Yeah.
Bit going into the recent Blair Witch film, there was a sequence about just crawling in such a tight tunnel.
I know, just very claustrophobia type things.
Yeah.
And I got two. I was a claustrophobia and animatronics for Five Nights at Freddy's. I would say. Just like looking at animatronic and thinking it's just metals and wires, and then seeing if it comes alive, like toys or models or Chucky type things.
Yeah.
If you look at them, you know that they're meant to be an object and they're not meant to move by themselves, and that's also a fear, I would say. Just walking through an animatronic and now and then it just starts moving and trying to kill you to take your skin, you know? That's a fear, I guess.
Well, no, yeah, admittedly it is. 'cause
Claustrophobia and fear of things moving.
robots.
Robots! Futuristic!
Curtis has never seen Transformers.
And there's a reason why you shouldn't.
Wait, which one?
Oh,
We'll get into that later on.
Yeah.
Alright, if I had to choose a fear, I guess it'd be restriction. And by that, I mean...
When she says no?
No. She never says no.
Oh, damn, son. There's a reason
No,
why
like,
we
sort
can't
of
talk
like,
to
I
Holly
guess-
right now.
Being grabbed, being held up. Basically being, what's the word? Right then.
Yeah, inhibited, like tied up.
Restricted,
Well, but
Like unable to do something.
unable.
Yeah.
Powerless.
Paralyzed,
Paralyzed.
that's it.
Yeah, paralyzed.
So, like, yeah, if there's, like, I don't know, because, yeah, I've been in fights, I've been mugged and all this, whatever, in the past.
Oh.
But I think, when it's, like, I'm unable
Yeah.
to, like, do anything about it,
Yeah.
that's, like, the worst fear for me. And admittedly, getting a bit real here, guys. Now.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Even just thinking about that type of thing, it freaks me out a bit.
Yeah.
So, no, I see restriction in a sense of not being able to either defend myself or to maybe a little bit of like claustrophobia as well.
Yeah.
Just saying like if I stuck in a room or stuck in a corner type thing, that
You
sort of
just
situation.
feel like you're just very cornered and you feel like you're unable to defend or do
Yeah.
something. Like if you saw someone get mugged and you feel like you want to do something, but you can't, you have the fear of doing it. Cause
Yeah,
the
yeah.
outcome.
That's a
You
bit
fear
what the
of the
Golden Dragon
outcome
2
of
is
what's
about.
to happen type thing.
Fear of the unknown.
Fear of the unknown, that's what
You
you
mean
say.
Man's
Harry-
greatest fear.
Me and Harry Potter reference why he was fear of Dementors because he's okay. I'm gonna be quiet.
So,
I love Harry
Alex,
Potter.
what scares you then?
Bad movies.
Bad movies.
DVDs.
Rotten
DVDs.
Rotten Tomatoes.
DVDs. Not Blu-rays. DVDs.
Oh,
VHS.
no, that's when I go a bit to hipster and retro.
Oh, right.
Yeah. What scares me? I'm scared of heights.
Ooh.
I do not like being up
You're
high.
a very tall guy.
I know. Ha ha ha. It's not like you've ever heard that joke before, Lewis. Fellow very tall person. Kurt, sorry, you can't contribute right now.
He's on his phone, it's okay.
yeah, it's alright.
Say what?
Because there's a famous comedian in the United States called Louis C.K. And there's a show that he does, and based called Louis. And basically, there's a scene. Louis.
So,
There's a scene where he's talked to someone just hanging, like just sitting down on top of a building. He goes, "Hey, you should get back. You might jump." It's like only people who are scared, people who are afraid of heights are people who might jump, and that's the idea of not being able to control yourself. That you would jump and kill yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Then-
time to get a little bit real. Then you went
It
real.
is.
I went straight back.
This is a Halloween Real podcast.
Yeah.
I would say I'm scared of heights as well. Like even going through Cabot Circus on the top banisters, I can't stand too close to it.
No.
Holly's the same.
Yeah, I
Holly's
can't
afraid of
stand too
heights.
close to it because it just seems so high to me. And I guess it's an eye thing because far distance my eyes get blurry. So I guess looking that far down just
Yeah.
gets dizziness, and I just think, nah, this is too high for me.
I think that could be a bit of a fear on my half as well. Maybe, but not so much the height, but falling.
The idea you might jump.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I would jump, but like if I fell, so
Yeah.
like from a great height,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'd be. Like,
Yeah, when I'm in
Scared of
Cabot,
that
I
fall.
walk around and look down and then go, well, I know from this height it's gonna do damage.
No,
That's what scares me. I guess we all have we all just got real there.
Okay. So coming up to the channel,
the
right?
real nerds, you can call us.
So yeah, with any other Halloween questions we can think of right now?
I think that's sort of it.
I think when we were talking about Justice League Dark with the mysticism, very soon I will be publishing my Doctor Strange salesman. I'm going to try and sell you guys on the Marvel's
goddamn
mission.
plugger.
You goddamn plugger.
That's how we work. We marketing.
Okay,
So-
one last question before we go for the last podcast.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What would you say is a movie that you would like to see revamped?
What, rebooted or?
Rebooted horror movie that they've stopped and you would like to see. I can imagine Alex would say Crow or Birds. Bring that
Oh.
back.
Birds, I'd like to see that actually. But no.
Birds.
You go first because you're the movie guy.
So, what movie would you like to see come back and reboot into a up-to-date 2016
Scary movie, yeah.
scary movie?
Right, scary movie. Alex.
Scary movie.
Don't
so not
give me
a
that.
horror
Don't give
genre,
me that Indiana Jones.
So, scary movie.
But
Because
so
we know Indiana Jones reboot, Crystal Skull.
Horror, scary thriller.
Okay, because you said scary movie. I was like, you talking about scary movie?
I would like to see this. Nah.
Yeah.
Damn!
Two was like the last one that was okay.
There is a TV
Really?
show that's a prequel based on this classic Hitchcockian film. But I would love a new Psycho, because I think the best horror movies are not really the supernatural ones, but the idea of just a person just with a knife.
Mm.
And it's basically what, like, Psycho was got inspired by Scream, about the idea of just a man with a knife coming at you.
Yeah.
And I think Psycho could do very well.
Yeah, I can imagine that. What would you say, Ghost? What would you like to see rebooted?
Well, let's see rebooted as.
Or anything that you haven't seen at all? What about that?
I don't know. It is a hard question. I'm just trying to think because the
What about It?
That's already coming out.
yeah,
That's been shot.
There's a few because I was gonna say The Mummy, but
Ooh.
I don't think that's already been confirmed. But that's probably
Yes.
gonna be more an adventure type.
So that's
series, I
more of an
guess.
action film,
I would
which
love
my
to see
dad
that
actually
horror.
supplied some.
I like to
stuff.
see.
I would say a mummy type film that is actually horror.
Yeah.
It's like stuck in a pyramid and you start seeing things move.
I would
like-
argue the first one,
Like-
the first Mummy.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's
like
more.
inner tombs and all that, maybe
Yeah.
stuck underground. Like so, it's like also a bit of a phobia there.
Yeah, claustrophobia.
And then at the
stuck
same
in a
time, you've
pyramid.
got this like slow mummy walking around, and then the more it grabs a person or grabs one of your friends or whoever, it becomes stronger, faster, and
exactly.
gets a bit more suspense-worthy.
I'd say one of my favourite genre films, which I haven't actually spoke yet, is about zombies. I'd love to see a lot more of George R.R. just bringing all the proper, like, George Romero movies back, like City of the Dead, Day of the Dead, all these type of movies.
But Zack Snyder did A Day of the Dead.
Shut up. Shut.
We do not mention his name.
We do not mention his name in this room. But yeah, I'd like to see another zombie movie. Like,
here's a question for you then on your zombie movie.
Go on in.
Would you have traditional zombies of slow moving and all the sorts, or would you have a kind of more modern take on it when they're fast and maybe on not so much on the smart side, like that Day of the Dead by is that?
Don't worry about it.
There was a movie.
So the ones you're talking about is 24 hours later,
28 days.
Those ones where they transfer via
and
saliva.
it's considered the rage virus.
Yes, the rage virus, which is more zombies.
That sounds like a Resident Evil plotline.
Which, as well as in Resident Evil, they do have zombies that run as well, which is in the third one, where they climb the pyramid type thing in Vegas, and they have these zombies that run around are vicious. Yeah, I don't know. I would say I was always thinking of a smart way of doing it, where at the first thing, if someone gets bitten and the DNA transfers, you can imagine at first they've still got the blood circuit through the bodies that make them run really fast. However, in time it slows down because the blood's not pumping through the body, which makes the muscles actually weaker. Yeah.
So
to clarify,
starts off fast. The more people there are, slowing down the process.
A body like decomposes slowly. Without the blood flowing through the body with the heart organs, it makes the body slowly go down.
This is our science podcast.
So I would say zombies, first of all, can run and they act like other humans, so you don't actually predict that they are a zombie. Yeah. Because they still got everything running. Yeah. That's
how we're going to end the podcast.
So you can imagine that at first they're humans, they look usual. No, the eye colouring and dilution hasn't actually gone yet, things like that. Because the blood's still in their system. When it gets out, they get slower because the muscles can't go. The muscles are very slowed down on that. So
exactly. Okay.
I would love that. A zombie movie where it's very realistic. It's like a normal day. They're hanging out. Next thing you know, people slowly dying around you. Shaun of the Dead.
Now, but the thing is, just like Resident Evil, they did it again really well with World War Z. And they just got the book right.
Sorry, but World War Z I really dislike. I don't know. When
I love the transgression of the budget.
Yeah, it just goes budget, no budget.
It's like, let's shoot without the final script.
What I liked is the final type scene where he's going to get the virus out of the room and he's trying to figure out. That's the slow, creepy factor where you have to go past them. Yes.
That was hour 50 out of a 2 hour 10 movie.
Yeah, he figured out they are blind, and because they are blind, you can actually walk past them. However, you have to be quiet.
They smell like blood and all. No, they leave alone anyone who's gonna die or infected type stuff.
Infected. So that's why they try and find a virus. But then it goes in a room to find out there's viruses that will kill you and viruses that won't. So there's the suspense of the zombie going outside the door, which is the kind of thing where it's just very spooky. So What? One final question. What was your favourite zombie movies? Go on. Entertain me.
Oh no, I'm not much of a zombie guy.
Alex, what's your favourite zombie movie?
If
you say none,
I'll say 28 hours or 28 days.
Which one?
There's
days later,
there's
months.
Three of them at the moment, isn't there? There's 28 days, hours, and months.
Yeah.
What's weeks?
Weeks. Sorry.
Yeah, weeks. My bad.
Weeks is the one in the city, isn't it?
Yeah. No, because it's the days in the city. The first hour one is the old one with the guy walking around London.
Yeah, because he wakes up from the hospital.
Yeah.
They filmed that pretty well.
I'll say the second one because I think I've seen the second one more. So
okay.
When they have a portion of the city, that's it.
Like
I said, I'm not a movie guy.
I know.
Hey.
Movie guy, I'm not a zombie guy. So.
Hey, I know why. There's a certain actor in that movie which Lewis likes, Wolverine.
Of course. Yeah.
Find out more on my fan fiction on my channel.
So Alex, what would you say zombie movie was?
Hannah Montana in the movie.
And there we go. Thank you very much. Wow. That's the Halloween podcast, and
Okay, let's end this because
So Hannah Montana,
yeah,
that's
great
nice.
zombie movie. Realistically, dead-eyed people.
So I would say that's the end of the podcast for
Yep.
today.
Yep.
I hope you have a great Halloween.
Have a spooky Halloween.
Have a spooky Halloween, and hope you
Scary Halloween, grown creeping down our channels.
Oh.
Have a like and subscribe the other nerds, and also check out Link
It
Cave
sounds like a
Just-
Christmas song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's turn it into a
It
Christmas.
works. Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh god.
So yeah, thank you for watching our Nerdy4 for our.
Or thank
Justice
you
League-
for listening.
Thank you for listening to Justice League Dark and
Yeah.
our Halloween experience and
Thank you.
childhood. But thank you for watching. Check out our other content. Like, comment, and subscribe
Right.
if you haven't yet. But until then, guys,
Stay
nerdy.
nerdy.
Oh,
Oh,
spooky.